Hello, I'm Claudia-BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for the week ahead. What's going on in the energies? Now, I'm going to do it for each star sign, but I'm going to do it for the collective first. And so, how it works is this: we're all affected by the same collective consciousness, the same energies that are going around, but there is a bit of a tweak for each star sign. And so, watch the general read first. That's the major part of it. And then I'm going to clarify it for each star sign. So it's not going to make any sense if you just watch your star sign. And then when you watch your star signs, you might want to watch your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, and maybe your Venus sign if you're particularly interested in what's going on in your love life. You might want to cross watch as well. Could make your friendships and your partnerships make more sense of what they're going through as well if you cross watch. So I'm totally cool with cross watching. So let's get into it. What's going on for everybody first? Let's find out. Now there are timestamps. I'm going to put timestamps in the comments and in the description box. I think I forget to put it in the comments sometimes. Sorry about that. But yeah, the timestamps are in the description box for sure, so that you can fast forward to your star sign parts once this part's done. So let's get some cards out. What's going on for everybody this week? What's in the energies? I have already done the dailies for the week, and so I do kind of know what's going on. This is the card that we've got out. It's transcendence. We're transcending some obstacles, is what I'm hearing. We're overcoming it. We're raising our vibration up, transcending it. So we're taking a higher perspective on something that has been troubling us, or some kind of an issue that we've had in our lives. It's not really an issue. What's that part of your life that you're struggling with most? For me, it's relationships. Everything else is just perfect or great. I can't say perfect really, but it's great. Everything else is flowing amazingly. Relationships are my tricky point. What's your tricky point? I feel like it's our tricky points, not necessarily an issue, but one area of our life that we find harder than other areas, that we're going to be seeing it from a higher perspective and transcending that energy this week. Very interesting. Right, so let's get some tarot out and find out what's going on for everybody. What have we all got going on? Oh, wow. Ace of Pentacles this week. So this is a golden opportunity coming in. Could be about work, it could be about relationships, but it's a very special opportunity. Could be a message, the start of a relationship, the start of a job, the start of a project within your own business, that kind of thing, a new initiative, or getting recognized for your work. Could be a big part in it, because I'm hearing a big yes for that when I said that. Okay, we've got a lot of cards out. Wow. Ace of Cups here. This is a love offer, your heart overflowing, your cup overflowing. So something really good that makes you feel amazing. Again, it could be a relationship offer, but it could be you recognized for your work and, like getting a standing ovation. That's the kind of feeling from the Ace of Cups. I'm going to get clarifiers out for all of this. Now we've got Six of Swords. Yes, this came up in the daily reads. It's about moving from choppy waters to calmer waters. Like I was saying with that transcendence, we do have the opportunity this week to up level and to see things from a higher perspective, something that's been troubling us. But there could be a lot of aha moments this week about that. Look what else we've got. We've got the Two of Cups. Now this is a love offer. This is no maybe about it. This is a love offer coming in. Or something about the love offer that you want. So this could be something about a very important relationship to you. So it could be that you know that you've got a twin flame and you're in separation at the moment. It could be something is happening about that rather than the offer actually coming in. Could be an offer actually coming in for some people, but let's see. Let's get some clarity on all of this. So Ace of Pentacles. Why have we got the Ace of Pentacles out here? What's this? Golden opportunity. The Ten of Voices, it's an ending to something. A golden opportunity that allows you to put an end to something. And that's really interesting because usually when we end something is when we make space for something new to come in, right? We make space in our lives, we have an ending first, and then something new comes in. Now this is the opposite way around. We've got the Ace of Pentacles first and then that Ten of Swords. And so the ending comes after the offer. So it's a new offer that comes in. It's like getting offered a job and then you can give up your old job. You can hand in your notice. Or maybe getting a love offer from someone, and it causes you to stop obsessing over that person you thought was your twin flame or your soulmate. Yeah, it allows you to have an ending. Now, this Ten of Swords can depict a painful ending, like being stabbed in the back, but we can allow change without it being painful. It just depends on our perception, right? So if we let things go, if we let things change, they can be easy. It can be an easy change. Or we can fight and struggle and say, this shouldn't have happened, I'm a victim. And then we make it difficult on ourselves. So I feel like we've got the opportunity for an easy out this week. It's like the universe is offering us an easy out from something. And it doesn't have to have been a bad thing at all. It could be that you're leveling up in something. An easy out of a job. You could love your job, but there's a next level that you're going to, you're taking it to. So we've got the Ace of Cups as well. What is this about? Why are our hearts overflowing? The Priestess. Our intuition is pinging, I heard. Our intuition is spot on this week. Right, you're going to be getting a lot of guidance this week. I keep on hearing this message in the last couple of days, is that your heart and your soul, all of our hearts and souls, are not being quiet at the moment. They are letting us know that something's going on, that we need to do something, we need to take action now, we need to go towards someone, we need to change our job or whatever it is. There's a lot about life purpose stuff going on this week, and about relationships too. And so pay attention to the High Priestess within you, the intuitive part of you, those intuitive hits when you just know deep inside to move forward on something. That's what's going to lead you to this Ace of Cups, to your standing ovation, to feeling like the universe is giving you a standing ovation. I feel like there could be a lot of gifts coming through this week, changes for the better, things that you've been hoping for that make you feel amazing. Transcending stuff. So the Six of Swords. This is an option to move out of choppy waters into calmer waters, and you know why it's an option. It doesn't just manifest for us. The universe doesn't just do it for us. It depends on our vibration. We can keep ourselves in the choppy waters if we want. We can run around frantic. We can be worried about everything. We can be stressing out. We can be horrible to people. We can have our vibe low as shit. And we're going to have a shit life. We're going to be in the choppy waters. The only way to get out of choppy waters is to transcend it, right? Is to raise our vibration. It's to stop all that crap. So we've got the Nine of Inspiration out with this, Six of Swords. When you change your vibration, and for a lot of it this week, I know because I've done the dailies already, so I know exactly what it's all about. When you raise your vibration, shortly afterward, your external experience is going to change. Yeah, it's going to get calmer. So if you get calmer, less frantic, you slow down, you become calmer in your mind, you become more balanced, more easygoing, then that calmness that you have within is going to manifest on the outside of you. Maybe not immediately, because sometimes, if you've been frantic, and then you do a guided meditation, you're going to get some immediate benefits, yes. But your life, your work, your relationships and all of that is going to take some time of you committing to that vibration, that new vibration, doing those guided meditations often if you have to. Other practices too, looking after yourself better so that you're not in that frantic pace. You know what it's like? When we're frantic, we have accidents, don't we? We stub our toe, our clothes get stuck on the doorknob, and we go to the shop and we end up in a massive line, and someone cuts us off in the traffic. And when we're frantic, crap like that happens. That's the choppy waters. And so this week we get this golden opportunity to raise our vibration, to calm ourselves down. I wanted to say that stronger, but I tell YouTube that I use light profanity only. So we calm ourselves down, we get ourselves in this calm place, and then the world can be calmer around us. And then we can stride forward toward what it is that we want. It seems to me like something that you've been asking for is on a different vibration. It's on a slower vibration. If you've been asking for success and abundance, it's on a slower vibration. It's on a calmer vibration for sure. You cannot get access to abundance and success while you are worried about money, frantic about paying that next bill and all of that. You can't do it. Even if you've got a business and you're not worried about money, you can't work harder and more frantic for it. You've got to work smarter, right? And so you've got to calm yourself down, get centered, and then you get an idea of how to streamline your business or do one-to-many or whatever like that. So we have this golden opportunity this week to change our energy so that we can stride forward toward what it is that we want. So you might not be aware. Some of you are wanting to get into a relationship, wanting a reunion, wanting someone to come back. You might not be aware that you have to calm yourself down first. And so it could be you've been like overworking to ignore the fact that you're in separation from your twin flame, and you're frantically overworking, and you don't realize that that is what's stopping you from bringing them in. You need to calm yourself down. Anyway, I'm going to go into what it is specifically. Each of these rows I'm going to go into specifically for each star sign. Clarify that. Two of Cups here. What's this love offer about then? I really don't feel like it's a love offer this week. I feel like there's something moving forward on that, or something to heal, something like that toward the Two of Cups. But let's find out. It might be different for different star signs as well. Let's see. What is it? Why have we got this Two of Cups? It might be my favourite card in this deck, that Two of Cups. I love it. It's the Queen of Cups. Let's put these back. Right, so the Queen of Cups. So loving and nurturing the feminine. Right, okay. Yeah, so it is dependent on what your vibration is. So it seems I'm reading for many different people now. I think I used to read for one particular group of energy of people. Now I seem to be reading for two or maybe more, because there's options here. So if your vibration is at a certain point where you're practicing a lot of self-love, you've been putting yourself first, then the love offer could come in this week. If you haven't so much been doing that, loving and nurturing yourself, this Queen of Cups is telling me about that. And you're not going to attract someone to love and nurture you in. You have to be doing it for yourself at that same level. That's what the law of attraction is about. It's not about what you give out to other people being mirrored back to you. It's about how you feel about yourself, what you think about yourself, how much you think you deserve, how much you're valuing yourself. It's all the self stuff, self-esteem, self-confidence, self-value, self-nurturing, self-love, all of that stuff. And it can be tricky to learn that. It took me 47 years to learn it. Or before I got it, before I realized what it was. So a love offer could be coming in this week if you calm down. And yes, and this is why it's all about transcendence, isn't it? It's all about this transcendence. It's all about this opportunity to see things from a higher perspective, to raise our vibration so that we can have what we want. So things can get easier, so that we can feel like full of love and rejoicing, like this is success, this Ace of Cups, feeling a lot of success. So that we can get lucky breaks that mean that we can like level up and level up and level up before something gets really crappy and we end up having to give it up, like really hating our job or our colleagues and having to quit before, or being in a terrible relationship and it being abusive before we will let go of it. It's all about raising the vibration, self-love, to be able to get the Two of Cups in. Let's get some more clarifiers out about this. So give us more on this Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Voices. This opportunity that allows us to have an easy out for something. It's about grounding us in it's like soul's purpose stuff. Okay, right. And so, as I said before, this week we've got a lot of life purpose stuff coming in. So your higher self, the universe, is trying to get you on track with your life purpose. It's giving you signs, it's giving you clues, it's giving you synchronicities and all of that to get you on purpose now. And so this is why this golden opportunity comes in to give you an easy out. It's not so much the easy out, but it's to get you moving in the right direction. And so it's not all down to you. Everything is a co-creation with the universe. You've got to play your part. Yes, you do. You've got to play your part in that. And it's just a gift. It's a gift from the universe this week. Something to move you, to let you have an easy out from something, to move you toward what it is that you want. So very important this week to be grounded and to not react to this easy out, this new opportunity. And what I mean by that is don't ten of swords it. Don't make it a painful ending. Don't rail against it saying, I'm a victim, this is terrible, I shouldn't have to change, this has been inflicted on me. It's a gift to get you on purpose. And so I'm feeling like that means people might lose their jobs, that kind of thing. And there might be a sudden change in your business to get you on purpose, to get you more on your path, further down your path to your life purpose. So there's change going on. Don't rail against that change. Don't make it a painful ending. It's actually really positive. So ground yourself when that happens. So the Ace of Cups, I'm going to go into what that is for each star sign as well. So Ace of Cups and the Priestess. So intuitively, what did I say for that? I can't remember now. Our intuition is on point. That's it. Our heart and soul is singing out to us, and it's not being quiet about it, and it's leading us toward this, what is really going to fulfill us, really fill our cup. What we're really going to get noticed for, what we're going to stand out in doing, is our life purpose. Wow, it's really life purpose stuff. Retreating your energy away from the things that aren't that anymore. You've really got to let go of a lot of stuff this week. It's like in my business, there's big changes. Like I'm not doing the half price weekend sales anymore because I just don't have time to do it. I've got to focus more on the one-to-many stuff now because my YouTube channel's growing, and I just don't have the time to do a lot of the one-on-one stuff anymore. And so I'm feeling these changes, the stuff that you've got to let go of to progress, right? Because if my intention is to help many people to raise the vibration and have those lives that they're wanting, to get on purpose. And if I'm going to reach a lot of people, I can't be running it in the way that I was running it. I can't be offering half-price sales and stuff at the weekend. Because imagine, if I'm getting this message out in these free videos to many, many people so I can help many people, then in a weekend I would get, I was already hitting big numbers. It just would have been too much. I was getting to the point where I could hardly do it within the 24 hours over the weekend. So yeah, just getting too much. And so that's my point here, is like, you've got to retreat away from something. This isn't so much about retreating by yourself, but you might want to do that. It's about retreating away from things that don't serve you so that you can level up. That's what I'm feeling. It's like the choppy water thing, out of choppy water. To get yourself out of choppy water, you've got to make some changes, right? You've got to release the stuff, retreat away from the stuff that's making your life choppy. The stuff that's been making my life choppy is the half-price reading sales at the weekends. It makes my weekend messed up. Oh, I've got to the point where I had no time for myself at all. So yeah, so there's choppy waters, and then we can stride forward towards something that we want. And it feels like the tricky area in our lives, that one part, it could be your spirituality, it could be your work, it could be your finances, whatever that one area of your life is that you struggle with. This is what I feel. When you calm yourself down, you're going to be able to move toward it. The universe wants you to get in a different vibration. Then you've got unlimited possibilities. Then you can move forward. So don't underestimate your vibration, how you're feeling inside, the speed, the pace at which you're living life. Your mind starts it off. Your breath can calm it down. If you just remind yourself to take a few deep breaths, when you check in with yourself, like set a reminder on your phone or something like that. every hour to check in with yourself. And if you find that you're hyperventilating, not hyperventilating, but breathing rapidly and being frantic and rushing around and going, I don't have enough time and all of that kind of energy, tell yourself, I'm stopping myself from moving toward what I want, being in this energy, because it's not that vibration. And then take a few deep breaths and calm yourself down. You might need to go outside and have a look at a tree or a flower or pet your pet or something like that. Nature helps, really helps with that stuff too. Whatever you can do to calm yourself down. Say if you're at work, you have to take a bathroom break or walk a little, something like that. And then you'll be able to stride forward towards something in your life, something toward unlimited possibilities. Then anything's possible. There's a certain vibration. So I'm talking about vibration so much. There's a certain vibration and it's slow. It's a slow vibration. I used to be a neurotherapist, so I used to help people heal neurological and psychological problems using EEG biofeedback. And the vibration of the universe, the vibration when you're open to unlimited possibilities is quite low. It's you might have heard of alpha and theta states. Yeah, beta is higher end. You know, I'm in beta right now, kind of focusing on this. But in the lower range of beta, I could be in the high range of beta, which is this choppy waters. High range of beta, frantic, panicking. You know, or just everything's a mess all the time in your head. That's high beta. That's a stress state. Then you've got alpha, which when you get drunk, you're in alpha. When you meditate, you get into alpha. It's a happy kind of relaxed state. Then theta. Generally, people don't get into theta when they're meditating. You can do though if you have a particularly good theta, a particularly good meditation. Theta is it feels like a buzzing in my third eye when I get in that state, because I used to put myself on my EEG equipment and meditate, and so I knew exactly what was going on in my brain. I can get into theta. It's probably why I can do this so easily. I can function in both at the same time, very easily get in and out of it. And so, and you get that in sleep too. You go in this theta state in sleep, and then you've got delta, but you know, we don't reach that state in our awake time. So it's alpha and it's theta are the ranges. There's very relaxed, very calm ranges that the universe is operating at, where unlimited possibilities are. So the very fact that you get your brain and your body into that vibration gives you access to pathways to stride down toward what it is that you want. You can't actually get there just by being frantic, using your mind, taking action and stuff like that. Those possibilities aren't even open to you. You can stride forward all you like, but you're going to stay in the muggle world if you don't calm yourself down. I would really like to call this video something, but YouTube wouldn't like it. Calm the F down this week. Maybe I'll call it that. That's light profanity, isn't it? It's not really profanity. But I wouldn't think that hell is profanity either, but they stipulate that one. So Two of Cups and the Queen of Emotions. Tell us more about this. If your sticking point is relationships, like me, self-love is the order of the day. New beginnings. Oh, so if you've been doing the self-love stuff, if you've been following me for a while, you'll have learned how to do the self-love stuff. I've been going on about it for years, because I was trying to find it myself, and then I did find it, and I've been teaching it the last 3 years. You've been doing that self-love thing, that Queen of Emotions thing for yourself. You've got new beginnings. If you haven't been doing that, you don't have new beginnings. You're going to get the stuff that you've been doing for yourself. And so if you've been leaving yourself out, looking after everyone else, in everyone else's business, not focusing on yourself and not loving yourself, trying to love everyone else to get what you want, you might get a relationship in, but it's not going to be the one that you want. It's going to be another troubling one. Someone that doesn't love you right because you're not loving yourself right. So there's new beginnings there. Whether they're good new beginnings, is going to be at your level of self-love. Wow. So the new beginning could be singledom. It could be more trouble. You know, it could be stuff like that. So let's find out what is going on in our love lives. As I said, I'm going to clarify each of these for each star sign, and I'm also going to get a romance angel card out for each star sign, but let's get one out for the collective. What have we got going on in our love lives this week? Deception. Right. And so it's not necessarily deceiving ourselves. It's not necessarily someone deceiving us. This can be about little white lies that we tell ourselves and we don't realize that we're doing it. It's that those excuses that we make that aren't really true, but they're kind of true for us because we're seeing life at a certain level, maybe from the frantic level, instead of seeing it from a higher perspective, transcendence, from a calmer point of view. And then we don't use excuses anymore because we take responsibility for it. That's what I'm getting here. It feels like a really important week in our love lives. This could be when some people don't not stop progressing. This could be the week where some people fall off the twin flame journey and end up in the same kind of loops. If you remain in the self-deception of the excuses. So if you're making excuses of why your love life isn't what you want it to be. So if you've got excuses like there's no good ones left, best one's taken, there's not that many people out there. There's not many people out there of a high vibration. That's my favourite. Whatever excuses you're making, not skinny enough, not pretty enough, wrong location, any excuse that you're making is a self-deception. It's not true. You know, like I said, our hearts and souls are not going to be quiet this week. And it's screaming at us to sort out our vibration so that we can get on track. Because some of us, especially if you're watching me, have got a real twin flame that you're meant to be doing a job with. And this week, it seems to be calling you to both, to get to the vibration, to bring both in your life purpose, and get on with it, and then make the changes, and an offer coming in, some kind of a golden opportunity coming in to get you on your life purpose, and the relationship, pairing up, doing that thing together. No more excuses. Don't deceive yourself about your love life. Stop looking at it from a muggle perspective. No muggles allowed on this channel. Off you get. So give us more on this deception. It's excuses. That's what I'm hearing. It's excuses that we have in our love lives. Why you think that you're not getting it? Because it's not true. It's all about your vibration. It's all about your vibration. We've got a new moon this week as well. I want to pick out the card that it's in because we've got a new moon in Capricorn on the 13th. It's the 13th here as well. It'll be the 12th for some people. It says, don't let pride get in your way. There you have it. Prideful excuses of why your love life isn't what you want it to be. Don't let pride get in your way. Let me find it. What is that new moon about? Here's the new moon in Capricorn. I thought about getting it out last night and then I forgot. Here we go. New moon in Capricorn is your hard work is paying off. Your hard work is paying off, and it's the inner work. It's your vibrational change work. It's the shadow work, and it's all of that stuff. If you're keeping everything surface level and trying to do the law of attraction thing by putting a smile on your face and staying positive and in the high vibration, you're not really staying in the high vibration. You're fooling yourself. If you are, that it's pushing down the say negative emotions It's trying to pretend that half of you isn't negative, which it is. And it's okay, because we're human beings. It makes it a problem. It's like pushing down anger makes you come out in rage when it does come out, and it will come out. It will get triggered at some point to come out. Anything that we suppress, anything that we push down becomes a problem. It comes out in the end, it becomes a problem. It's not what the law of attraction is about, and that's not how you raise your vibration, pretending that the darkness isn't there. Shadow work is all about recognizing that we are everything, right? In the tarot, we're every card in the tarot deck. There's no negative cards in the tarot deck. We're all of it. And it's not a problem when we admit it, that we're in it, and accept ourselves like that and love ourselves like that. Self-love. So deception, it's not just about our love lives. It can be about all kinds of things. Deceiving ourselves that we're not something. There's something else as well that I want to say about this self-love stuff as well. And it's what I see some people, and they can be in the spiritual community too. I think that they are in the spiritual community. Those that think that the human race is a scourge upon the earth, it's that point of view is the ultimate in lack of self-love. If you think about it, if you're projecting, it's a projection on the rest of the human race, how you feel about yourself. Right? We do that. If we're feeling bad about ourselves, we project it on someone else. So if you're believing that the human race is a scourge on this planet, that is like extreme self-hate being put out there. There's really a lot of work to do there about self-love. Most people have got a higher vibration than that. And it's kind of scary, sad, both, to see when people have that belief, thinking that they're high vibration and that they've got something to teach people. It's the ultimate in lack of self-love. You can't get much lower than that. And so just watch out for that, in case that's you. Because I just felt to say that then, so that it must be for someone that's watching this. So it goes more on this deception and pride and excuses that we have of why we're not getting what we want. You know, because our ego feeds it to us. It doesn't want us to take responsibility for what it is that we're manifesting. Okay. Got two of these out. Yeah, so our ego will try and get us to be lazy, make us into a victim. Gratitude. You fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. And this isn't just about gratitude and accepting that, accepting who we are, loving who we are, being grateful for who we are, being grateful for this life journey that we're having, because it's really interesting. And we're in an amazing point in history of the human race, for sure, right now. Massive change is about to happen for the better. We're constantly evolving. It's great. We've got purpose too. Purpose, life purpose. So much about life purpose this week. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love to yourself first, by the way. If I didn't already get that message across. You can make a massive difference in your life this week by changing your vibration, but you have to be 100% honest with yourself, 100% honest with everything that's inside of you. Get that shadow work done if you haven't been doing it already. The hardest thing, our egos don't want us to look at that stuff at all. And if you have fallen into the trap of the law of attraction teachings that try and keep you all at the surface level, it's not going to get you very far. You're not co-creating at that point. That's not a co-creation. Certain teachings anyway. Some people have it right and some people don't. From what my guides tell me. Now I've got two cards out in this. I'm going to get one of these cards out too. These love oracle cards out for each star sign as well. But what we've got here is paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. So it could be going off in our love lives. We also have photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. It's making new memories. We're making new memories. There's a shift. For some of you who are in a twin flame journey, which pretty much means that you're a real light worker. You've got a pivotal role to play in the changes that are coming up. You're going to take some kind of a leadership role in any area in the, like, there's nothing that's unspiritual. You don't have to be doing like spiritual work like this that's obviously spiritual. You could be working in some kind of an industry and be taking that to a different level. But if you have something important to do here, if you're a light worker, true light worker, not someone professing to be a light worker when they're pumping out a load of conspiracy theories and human hate and all of that stuff, that they're not light workers at all. Quite the opposite. But if that's you and you're on this twin flame journey, or you think you are, then you could be in separation while you're sorting this stuff out, sorting this life path stuff out, sorting your vibration out. And past memories with your twin flame, if you've met them already, a lot of people are in false twin flame relationships, I believe, a false one. The false twins tend to be someone that comes into our lives and we think they're their twin, they think we're their twin, and it's to get us ready. It's to raise our vibration. They're more of a soulmate kind of thing, helping us to get ready for that. But if you are in this separation, there's going to be changes, so much change within the both of you. If you do come back together this week, if you're one of the waves, so I'm hearing that there's going to be waves of twin flames getting together. If you're in this particular wave this week that are actually getting together because you've already been activated for the self-love stuff, then you'll be making new memories. When you come back together, it's going to be different. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Looking at photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories, So definitely don't expect the old. If you change your vibration, you're not going to be expecting the old anyway. If you're at that, it's a higher vibration, but it's a lower pace. It's kind of confusing. But if you are at that, then there's unlimited possibilities open to you. You're not going to be expecting the same old crap that you had before, the same old problems. So just be aware of that. There's the message there. Okay, let's get some more cards out with the tea leaf cards. What else have we all got going on today? Not today. This week. Wow, this would be quite a daily if I did them like this. Get back to the basics. Get back to the basics of your vibration. Calm down, like meditate, back to basics. Do those practices, the lifestyle choices that make you real calm and happy and in your grounded, comfortable place. It doesn't have to be spiritual practices. It can be. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be prayer, meditation, stuff like that. Sitting, doing yoga, saying Om. It doesn't have to be that. It can be going, doing Muay Thai training in the morning and in the afternoon like I do. It can be swimming. It can be making things. It can be gardening. It can be all kinds of things. Get back to the basics of what makes you feel calm and happy. Also remember, we need to turn away. We need to retreat away from those things that don't. We've just got to stop doing those things. Whatever's making you feel hype, stressed out, you've got to turn your back on it now. Just walk away from it. You are not going to turn it around. You're not going to fix it. Turn away from it. You're more important. Self-love thing. You're more important. When you're doing self-love right, you turn away from things very easily because how you feel is important to you. Should be. Okay, what else have we got going on? We've got firecracker excitement. A lot of excitement this week. And yeah, because there's opportunities. Ace of Pentacles, there's an Ace of Cups and there's a Two of Cups. There's a lot going on this week. Got the Staff as well. You'll be taken care of in difficult times. Your higher self, I've told you, your heart and your soul is not going to be quiet this week. It's going to try and get you where you need to be. And so you might notice more synchronicities, more guidance, more signs. It might be a little bit full on this week because of that. You are being taken care of. And it doesn't matter. It's not a race. This isn't a race. So if you are on this twin flame journey, you don't have to be in the first wave. It's the first time they've said that to me, that there's going to be waves of them. You're not missing your chance. So I believe that there's one now, and I think there's going to be another one in August as well, from the readings that I've done so far. Firecracker. There's one in May as well, just showing May there. So exciting, a really exciting week this week. Transcending problems. We could be like really leaving things behind. Wow, look at this. 4-leaf clover. Yay. Great, great good fortune. Wow. Isn't that cool? Got a lot of good stuff this week. Let's get some of these out too. And then I'm going to get into the individual signs. Threshold. On the verge of something amazing. This card has been coming out so much. We're on the threshold of something amazing in our lives. And I do feel like for a lot of us it's going to be kicking off. Oh, maybe I can do like wave readings. First wave, second wave. You could probably hot waves though if you're doing a lot of the inner work. Got the mirror here. Mirrors. Like I said, you're going to be attracting the vibration that you are. And so we're all on different levels. It's probably not even about waves. It's just where you're at the time. You can jump because you can change your vibration. You can change your vibration today. You can suddenly decide to turn your back on everyone and everything that's stressing you out, and then, do those things that calm you down. And then these opportunities will come in because you're at the vibration of unlimited possibilities. So the universe can get through to you, can get these things to you. So the mirror, what is going on around you is a mirror reflection of who you are inside of yourself, the vibration that you've got, especially toward yourself. You've got to remember that. It's how you're feeling about yourself, what you're doing for yourself. It's all the self things, self-esteem, self-confidence, self-love. Shadow work, see? Got to do the shadow work. It's so important around this time. It's so important to do the shadow work. Remember, it's not about trying to fix it or get rid of it. We are whole beings. We're everything. We've got everything inside of us. Things that might seem negative, like the shadow, are only destructive if we try and push them down. If we're owning them and loving them, it's not a problem. Not a problem at all. But if we're trying to push it down, if we're trying to ignore it and pretend that we don't have it, then it becomes a problem. So it's about acceptance that you are everything that's in you, acceptance of it, and then loving it. That's what the shadow work's about, not about fixing it. You can't fix it. You can't fix it because we're not broken. We're everything for a reason. I used to try and fix the warrior side of me, and now I embrace it, and I love it. It's one of my favourite parts of me. I just want to get some spirit animals out as well for all of us. Maybe 3. I don't know. Let's see how many want to come out. 1. Wombat spirit, be at home. Being at home with yourself. Getting back to basics. Yeah, get back to the basics. Who you are, who you were as a kid, that vibration that you naturally are when you're by yourself. Being at home in your own skin. Self-love, satisfied with yourself, accepting yourself just as you are. No more struggle, no more frantic pace, trying to fix yourself, struggle, all of that stuff. The wombat says be at home with yourself. And we've got the cat spirit, claim your independence. Your vibration, you're independent. You don't have to be affected by everyone else. You get to choose your vibration. So if you're battered around by everybody, if you just like give as good as you get, if you're just letting everybody else and everything else that's going on in the world dictate how you're feeling, because you're watching the news, you're gossiping with your friends, people are being horrible to you, you're just like responding to everything. You're not claiming your independence there. You can choose your vibration. You've got choice in everything. And so this week is about making really good decisions for yourself. Your vibration is so important this week. That's the number 13 as well, lucky for some. Claim your independence. The cat's also got strong boundaries too. You've got to have strong boundaries. If you're going to be self-loving, you've got to have strong boundaries. People won't want to let you go, you know. You're going to have to say no and close that door. Look after yourself, be at home. Is it that one? Yes. Scarab beetle. Magic works through you. Only if you're an open vessel, only if you're at the vibration of magic, only if you are an open, it's like an open tube. You can't co-create properly with the universe unless you're at the right vibration. And it's about calmness more than you think. More than you think. Your mind might be saying, no, I don't need to be like that. I can just work it all out with my head. I can think life. You can't. If you want to be open to unlimited possibilities to your twin flame, that's the other thing about twin flames too. See a lot of people, not a lot of people, you see some people say on YouTube professing that they're with the twin flame and all of this, and in social media. And they're so unaligned. They're so not in that magic vibe. They're so unaligned. There's not a chance. There's not a chance that that's their twin flame. Nowhere near. Absolutely nowhere near. Not a chance of it. You have to be so aligned and so high vibration to be in with your twin flame. So watch out if you're following teachers like that. If you notice that they're not high vibing in other ways, and you know your vibration shows through in your life. Every aspect of yourself. So you're not, so you know, it's everything. It's everything in your life. It's that mirror. Everything in your life is mirroring your vibration. And so if you're not abundant, and fit and healthy, and happy, active, and enjoying life, a part of your community, all of that. If you haven't got this balanced kind of a life with it all open and flowing and happy, you're not in alignment, or you're lower down in alignment. You've got to be high vibration to be with your twin flame. So it goes back to this transcendence again. It's like that last sticking area that we've got, that last little bit of our lives, whatever it is that you're struggling with, is what you're being asked to transcend, or what you're being helped to transcend, to see from a higher perspective. No more excuses. No more deceiving yourself. Your ego wants to. It wants to say, no, it's all right. No. No, it's actually spiritual having no money. Oh, it's not. It's not. Or it's spiritual being huge and overweight and eating junk. It's not. It's every aspect of ourselves. And so this is the shadow work again, and we've got to be honest to be able to do it. We've got to see it in the first place. And then we've all got blind spots. But that's where we get the transcendence from this week. So it's so helping us. Our hearts and souls, so our connection with the universe and the connection with our higher selves, are really helping us this week to raise our vibration, showing us where we're deceiving ourselves. Right, so let's get into each star sign then. Let's do this clarification. Starting off, as I said, check your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign if you're interested in your love life. You can cross-watch too. Might give you a window of awareness into your person and your friends, anyone you have a close connection with. So let's get on with it. Aries, what is this Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Voices about? This opportunity, easy out. Awesome. Aries, this is great. So it's something brilliant coming in. Oh, incoming. No, that's not a brilliant thing. That's a little fly trying to get in my face. You've got brilliant and release guilt. So if you've been feeling guilty about something, because apparently you have, Aries, wow, that's a really badly timed fly. You're getting this easy out. You're getting this new opportunity that allows you an out. It almost gives you an excuse to move on from something that you weren't moving on from because it would have made you feel guilty to move on from it. And so if you were staying in a job because you didn't want to let your boss down, if you were staying in a relationship because you didn't want to hurt your partner, that kind of thing, you get an easy out from the universe. A brilliant thing comes along and it allows you to move forward because then you've got no excuse. But then you've got an excuse. Then you can say that this amazing opportunity has come up and I can't say no to it. So you're getting a brilliant kind of an offer that gives you an easy out, that removes guilt from a change that you kind of wanted to make anyway. Ace of Cups and the Priestess, so your intuition. Your intuition is leading you to something that is going to make your heart overflow. So something that's really going to fulfill you. And it's the mystery path here that you've got, Aries, to abundance, right? And so you've been doubting abundance. Maybe you've been trying to seek your abundance or trying to get on life path, that kind of thing, trying to find that and falling short of it and not wondering just wondering what's going on. It's been a mystery to you. I feel that this week, your heart and your soul are going to speak to you through your intuition, signs, like there's going to be a lot of signs and stuff to get you onto that mystery path of abundance. You're already on it, by the way. It's about vibration, just as I said before. And so just watch out for that deception, Aries, for your excuses about abundance. Could be that shadow work that you need to do. So Six of Swords, Nine of Inspiration, calming yourself down. Why? So you can get out of the choppy waters into the smoother waters. You've got reach out and compassion. Right, okay. So Aries, this tells me that you have been reaching out with your compassion to others and kind of expending your energy in a space where it's not required. And what I mean by that is you might have been trying to help people that you think have it worse than you. And so you're using your compassion in that way. That seems like a nice thing to do, doesn't it? But the self-loving thing to do is to use that energy. It's not to judge other people as being behind you or worse off than you or whatever. It's to use that compassion for yourself, to admit that there's something wrong with you too. Or, you're not 100% happy, you're not 100% fulfilled, you're not 100% aligned, and use that energy for you, use that compassion for you. And so this is saying, like, stop reaching out to others. That's going to calm you down. Get focused on yourself. Stay in your own lane. Sort your own problems out instead of trying to sort other people's problems out. It's a deception that we do that. And we think we're right in doing it and holy and all of this. But it takes us away from our true path, which is found by ourselves. And if we are loving ourselves, that's a really firm foundation to be able to do that stuff. But we tend to put the cart before the horse and do it the other way around. We think that we can do the practices that are easy to do once we're in alignment. We think we can do those to get in alignment. We can't. We get really out of alignment when we do that. So the Two of Cups, Aries, do you have your self-love thing going? No, you got something to let go of. So the new beginning that you've got to wake up. You've got a wake-up call coming this week about relationships. And because you've got something to let go of before you can be in alignment with that very special relationship that's waiting for you, that Two of Cups relationship that's waiting for you. So wake-up call. So pay a lot of attention this week. It could be about that deception thing. Let's find out, though. So let's get one of these out for you, Aries. What's going on in your love life? You're making an effort. Self-love, shadow work, making an effort. The only effort you can make in relationships to get, if you're not in a relationship or if you're in separation, the only effort you can make is about self-love and sorting yourself out. Nothing else is going to cut it. So make the effort in your relationships. If you're not in a relationship, it's all about self-love and your vibration, which is about self-love. It all boils down to self-love in the end. Wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. You've got something amazing on the way. Committed relationship. Aries, if you're looking for a committed relationship, this week is moving you big time toward it, but you've got to put that effort in. You've got to do that work, that inner work. Change vibration. And your lead to that is found in how you're deceiving yourself, the excuses that you have about it. Excellent. Okay, Taurus, what about you? What's this Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Voices, this easy out that you've been given this week? Okay, it's not going to tell us, but this is good because look, up until now, patience. So it's whatever you have been asked to be patient with. I know what it is for me. You've had to exercise a lot of patience lately, Taurus. Apparently with the most patient sign, but I don't know. If we're the most patient sign, then I'd hate to be another sign. I've got a lot of Aries that, like it's not just about our sun signs, is it? So yeah, I guess I've got a lot of Aries in me. But whatever, Taurus, whatever you have had to been patient for until now in the past, that's the golden opportunity that's coming in. So get very excited about that. Something that's been on hold for you, Taurus, is coming in, and it gives you an easy out, end of like a painful time if you find patience painful like I do. Ace of Cups and the Priestess. What is this for you, Taurus? The Ace of Cups and the Priestess are this intuitive heading toward life purpose, fulfillment, that kind of thing. The standing ovation kind of thing. So you've got, is it true and love what is? It's a change of mind. It's a change of mind about what fulfills you. Often, when we think about fulfillment, we can think about what we want to give out into the world. We think about life purpose, what we want to do for the world, what we want to give out. But fulfillment, I've found in my life, maybe because I had a lack of it earlier in my life, but fulfillment is what I'm receiving from other people. It's a community, it's receiving love, it's the abundance, it's the love, it's everything that I'm receiving, and that really fills me up. Yeah, because before I was receiving that reciprocity thing, I didn't feel fulfilled. It's the stuff that I'm receiving now that makes me feel fulfilled. And so wherever you're at in that journey, Taurus, love that. Love where you're at because you're on the path. You're on the path too. We're on so many different paths, right? At so many different levels. And you are headed towards something that's really you're going to receive a big time. But you're not quite there yet. And so, yeah, you need to be asking yourself, is it true? The way that you're seeking fulfillment, is it true? You might find that it's not. It could be a way that you're deceiving yourself, Taurus. So the choppy waters, the calming yourself down so you can stride towards something that you really, really want. So for Taurus, it says, I'm heard and better feeling thoughts. So every thought that you put out there is being heard by the universe. But that's not that scary because it's your predominant vibration or your predominant emotion that is the most powerful indicator of what it is you're attracting. You know, you can have a fleeting thought, or you could doubt yourself 10 times a day, which isn't very much at all, and not be attracting much of that. Yeah. But it's still asking you to have better feeling thoughts. So what gets you into a state of negative thoughts about what it is that you want to stride toward? What is it that does that? What triggers you in that way? You know what I mean by that? So when you start getting into negative thoughts about what it is that you really want to move toward, when you start doubting it, when you start criticizing it, or when you're just unsure about it, you feel confused about it, that kind of thing. What are you doing at that time that triggers that? What's the instigator? There's going to be an instigator. It could be a certain friend that you talk to. It could be watching the news. It could be listening to YouTube videos, readings. That's one of my biggest triggers. It sends me in a downward spiral with my relationship stuff. If I listen to the wrong reader on YouTube, it can put me in a really negative space. What is your trigger? You need, because whatever your trigger is, that's, if you just turn away from that, retreat away from it, it's going to help you get into those calmer waters. So notice where your triggers are. So the Two of Cups, Queen of Emotions, is that relationship coming in for you, Taurus? Oh, connection and compassion. Could very well be. Could very well be, because we did have the Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Voices there, seeming like it's what you've been waiting for. If what you've been waiting for is this relationship, it could very well be manifesting for you this week, that connection. It could, for some of you, Taurus, be about this compassion thing. So self-loving, noticing that you need to have compassion for yourself first. So not expending that compassion to everyone else. What I mean by that is stay in your own lane, take care of yourself first. Don't be judging everyone else as being more in need of help than you because you're perfect, or it's not true. We're all a mess. We're all human, and your compassion should be used for yourself first, because once you get to that point of self-love, you're going to be able to do a lot for other people, because it's all about self-love, and you can teach that and dish it out to other people too. So yeah, kind of Taurus split in two there. The relationship is happening for some. Let's see. And for others, it's about self-love and using your compassion for yourself. So if you've been, Taurus, if you've been focused on helping other people, always putting other people first and all of that, that's what I mean by now it's time to pull that compassion in and use it for yourself. Use that energy for yourself. You've got children here as the love life card. Love life is being affected by children. Now, Taurus, this could be that you have a child in waiting, almost like your soul is pregnant already. If you're not pregnant, if you haven't got somebody pregnant, there's a child waiting to come through. Of course, it depends on your age. If you're not of an age where you can have children anymore, this isn't going to happen. But children, it's all I'm getting from this. Is that it's for those Tauruses that there's a soul that wants to come through. Maybe when you get in your twin flame relationship, I think there's going to be a lot of children coming through. Anyway, your love life is being affected by children, and it's the future children. So you've got like souls trying to get you on track. You've got getting a lot of help. So it's not just your heart and your soul, your higher self, the universe that's crying out to you this week and helping you. It's a child, and it's a soul that actually wants to come through and be your child too. Get one of these out for you, Taurus. About receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. For a lot of you, Taurus, you're getting what you want this week in your love life. There's movement with the boat. There's movement forward in some kind of a way, whether it's that self-love thing that I was talking about, the compassion for self, or whether it's the actual relationship coming in, some kind of a reunion or getting together. Love offer. Sounds awesome. Gemini, what about you? What's this offer? This Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Voices, the easy out offer. An offer that brings you something. Ah, interesting. Brings you an ending. An offer that brings you an ending. So you've got jealousy and passion here. What I'm getting from this, Gemini, is it's about relationships of any kind. It could be about work relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, where when you're being your full shiny self, other people are jealous of you. And it makes you hold back your passion in a way, because you don't want to be, separated from everyone else. It wrecks relationships, right? Jealousy wrecks relationships. And so you can turn down that passion and not be as bright as shiny. That's one option. But what I'm getting this week is this Ace of Pentacles comes in. So it could be somebody, it could be a lover, it could be a friend, it could be a new job working with people, but they're at the same level as passion. It's like you can let that passion out, you can let that passion flow with this new opportunity. So it gives you an easy out of the way that you were holding yourself back. Now, for some of you Gemini, I'm just being told, you hear, as I'm a Gemini rising, hear as a voice, a communicator. And you might have been holding that back for fear of jealousy or for fear of people's reactions. So you might have a message within you, Gemini, that you haven't been putting out there. And I feel like, yeah, for you, Gemini, you're going to get on life purpose with this. Whatever this offer that comes in, it allows you to shine more because you're around the right people. That's what I'm hearing. You're going to be around the right people with this offer. So you can step into that passion, that equally as passionate as you, and then you're going to be able to deliver that message more easily. It's very hard to do it when we're not around like vibration people. Wow. I'm excited to see what's coming from Geminis. So the Ace of Cups and the Priestess, something that's going to fill your heart with joy, something intuitively comes. Oh, wow. This is really good, Gemini. You've got forgive self and completion. So this is some way that you've been putting yourself down and stopping yourself from feeling fulfilled and feeling great about yourself. There's going to be some kind of an intuitive hit that you get, some aha that allows you to forgive yourself and for that to be over. Some way that you're kind of punishing yourself. You might not have even realized that you were doing it. You know, when we get an aha and we're like, oh my God, yeah, I've done that to myself too. Where if someone might say, you might be reading a book or online or something, watching a reading, and then someone says, oh, I used to have this issue. And then you're like, oh my God, yeah, I've got that too. And just knowing it gives you that aha to be able to release it. And it's that kind of thing. You're getting an intuitive hit that allows you to forgive yourself. And you don't even realize that it's been closing your heart down to yourself. It's like a step up in self-love that you're getting there. I think something's been biting me. Six of Swords. So what is this? Moving out of the choppy waters into the calm waters so that you can step forward. What's this about for you, Gemini? No way. It's the same two cards. It's the same two cards. That's never happened to me before. That's never happened. It's forgive self and completion. Forgive self and completion. That's crazy. So it's going to calm you down. Wow. And so you can stride forward. So you've got all of that sorted with what I've just said. Now, what about this relationship? What's going on here? Is it self-love or is it a relationship coming in for you? Oh, it could be very well be the relationship. In fact, it could be either. Because you've got create and be artistic and play. And so it could be either. It could be that you're doing this by yourself and that's the self-loving thing. It could be that someone's coming in and you're playing with them. You know, these twin flame relationships are very playful. You feel like a little kid again with them, like they're your best friend from when you were a kid. It's just that feeling. You feel like a kid again. It's awesome. And so you very well could be having your twin flame in your life this week, Gemini. Good on you. Or you're doing the self-love thing. You're allowing yourself to be playful, creative, artistic, all of that. And that is you being aligned in that same vibration as the twin flame relationship will be. Wow. That's very cool. So Geminis, you got it good. You got it good this week. What else is going on in your love life, Gemini? Very soon. If it's not happening this week, it's happening very soon, Gemini. Wow. That is very cool. That relationship that you want is happening very soon for you. Not enough, right. You got the not enough card now. So you know this deception that I was talking about, how you could be deceiving yourself is that you're not enough. So your mind could be telling you that you're not enough. It says frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence. Remember I was talking about the self-confidence is so important. Fear and ego issues, jealousy, self-sabotage. So for those of you, you're almost there. It's going to happen very soon, but you really have to face how you're deceiving yourself here, and it's all about not being enough. Let me read those again. It might help you, Gemini. Frustrated in relationship. So have you got excuses around that? Excuses around being why you're frustrated in relationship? Frustrated being alone? Your lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues. Well, that's all of it. Fear and ego. The ego is the fearful part of us. And so it's what's behind it. And jealousy. But it could be the pride thing. I think that's what it means. Usually when ego comes out in that respect, it's usually about the pride. So there you go, Gemini. Cancer, what about you? What is this golden opportunity that comes in that gives you an easy out? Let's find out. Cancer. Oh, it's all about love for you. It's about make love, express love. Now, this make love card to me is doing what you love. It's expressing your love, doing what you love. This could be about relationship, and it could be also about a life purpose kind of thing, but it's something that you would really love to do, and it's expressing your love. That's how we get abundance, right? We do what we love, we share it with the world, we share it with people that we love, and that's it. That's it. Abundance comes when you're doing what you love with people or for people that you love. It's a magic formula. So you could be getting an offer, maybe a job offer, work offer, it could be a relationship offer too, that you just get that sweet spot and you get away from doing the things that you don't love and that don't express your love fully. So you're getting this golden opportunity this week, Cancer. Wow. So this Ace of Cups and the Priestess, you get an intuitive hit about something that's really going to fulfill you and make you feel amazing. Could be a standing ovation kind of energy. Innocent and make love. Again, it's about doing what you love. You're innocent. Up until now, what you've been doing, you've been collecting skills. None of it has been wrong. You might say to yourself, now you've got this golden opportunity and you're going for it. Like there's no way that you would say no to it. You're going for it. But Cancer, you might look back and like, why didn't I do this before? Why have I been doing something else all of these years? Don't do that to yourself. You needed to collect skills. You needed to get to the point that you're at now. We need the challenges to be able to become who we've become. Our vibration would be way low if life was too easy. So you're innocent in all of that. Start doing what you love now. You've gained a lot of skills and a lot of information along the way. You've got to know yourself much better as well. And you've grown because of challenges. You've evolved because of challenges. So Six of Swords and the Nine of Inspirations. You're striding forward once you calm yourself down. What's all this about for you? Oh, calming yourself down about lack. So if you've been struggling with abundance, Cancer, it's about to change, but it's only going to change if you get yourself out of that. So your choppy waters is about lack. It doesn't have to be about money. It could be, though. It could be that you've been worrying about money or stressing out about how you're going to pay the bills or always like going for like more goals of income and stuff like that. Stressing yourself out about it. It could be lack in other ways too. You might always be glass half empty kind of thing in everything. You know, looking at what you don't have, the restrictions that you have instead of what you can do, looking at how you're not free instead of how free you are, that kind of thing. So this is saying to get out of those choppy waters, Cancer, you have to make a decision to stop focusing on that stuff, to start looking for the good that's there, to start focusing on the glass being half full, which it isn't anymore because I'm kind of thirsty. So it's a change in perspective and the way that you're thinking about things away from lack. You need to decide that decision is so important. Like, I'm not going to be negative Nelly anymore. I'm not going to be Debbie Downer anymore. And if it's about money, it's so hard to get out of that. I know, I was in it. Well, I was really rich in my 20s, and then in my 30s I was really poor. In the beginning of my 40s, really poor. And now really rich again. And I know it's really hard to get out of that worry and stuff because it's like money is essential, and if you're struggling with it, it's hard not to worry about it. The way I did it was I used to get in the swimming pool. Yeah, I wasn't that struggling with money, but I was at the edge of my credit limit and without saving, so it was pretty bad. in the swimming pool, watching the birds, and being out in nature and just calming down, taking deep breaths, calm. You've got to get back to basics, really back to basics, like this. If that's you, if that's your problem, if it's about money, but you've got to calm yourself down in some way, and it's about fear of lack. But it comes from a decision first, Cancer. So 2 of Cups and the Queen of Emotions. This is about self-love, or is this your relationship coming in? Let's see. Yeah, it's about you. It's about self-love. Yeah, and I'm kind of getting that from your other guidance here too. You got, I am good enough and appreciate self. So it's about self-love. The strides that you're making, the new beginnings that you're getting, is you're taking yourself to a new level of self-love. Just talked about it there. If you make a decision to calm yourself down, to stop focusing on that lack stuff, and to breathe, calm yourself down. You can't get any good ideas. If you look at it from a Muggle perspective, if only you look from it from a Muggle perspective, you can't get any great like business ideas or any ideas that are going to bring you money from a frantic place of worry. You can't. You're just blocked off from it. Have you ever tried to think, solve a problem from that state? You just can't. You've got to calm yourself down first. So, love life. Let's see what's going on in your love life. Considering it's about self-love, that's too many. It could be the separation card, but let's see. See if it comes out again. No, it's not. It's this one. I love it. Stay optimistic about your love life. It's the same message. You got to turn that negativity around, Cancer. Can we call you? Not negative Nelly, not Debbie Downer. What would be something to go with Cancer? Come up with a name for yourself and put it in the comments. I can't think of like. Funny. Let's get another card out. So stay optimistic about your love life. It is going, as you change your vibration, like I've been saying throughout the whole of this reading, when you change vibration, everything else in your life is going to change too, eventually, in time, as long as you hold that vibration for a while. Wow, love. You got the love card. That's awesome. Love. Unconditional love. Yes. Unconditionally love yourself, whether you've got money or not. Whatever you think has been lacking, you still got to love yourself. You're still the same person. You still exist. You still deserve love. You deserve self-love. Be unconditionally loving towards yourself, whether you've got money in your bank or not, whether you've paid that bill or not, whether you've got a job or not, whatever it is, whatever your lack story is, love yourself unconditionally. Unconditional love, self-love. Cancer, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Beautiful. I expect great strides in self-love with Cancer this week, and that's going to get you on that relationship path to a relationship that you'd really want, not just another lesson relationship. That's someone that's not going to love you right because you're not loving yourself right. Someone's going to focus on what's lacking in you. Someone that's going to tell you you're not good enough. Does that sound familiar? Because all of what I've just said, that is what you've been experiencing in your love life, because that's the energy that you've been putting into yourself. Right, who's next? Leo. Leo, what about you? Oh, in Psychic Cafe, my Leo's in there have been saying it's tricky at the moment for you. Yeah, you've had a hard year. I mean, everyone has. Oh, well, a lot of people have, just with what's going on in the world. But Leos, oh, in my readings, you've had a tricky time of it, and you almost came out of it, didn't you, at some point? Around September, was it? You got a bit of a reprieve, it got a little bit better, but I still think you're going through it, Leo. So what is this golden opportunity that gives you an easy out? Oh, interesting. Something that makes you feel okay about romance. Gentle okayness. It doesn't make you feel fantastic about romance, but it's making you feel a bit better. So you are getting another reprieve. I think it was around September that I felt that energy's changed for you. It could have been a little bit before that. It was when I was still doing each star sign separately before I started putting you all together in this, because I got too busy. But you're getting another reprieve, and it's going to make you feel better about your love life and about romance. It could be anything, right? It could be someone getting in touch with you from your past that makes you feel better about that, them saying something like, it wasn't you, it was me. You know, something like that. It could be someone new coming in your love life that makes you feel better about it. Not necessarily the one. You wouldn't have the gentle okayness there if it was the one. It would be a better card than that. But yeah, you're getting a reprieve in your energies. That's good, Leo. Ace of Cups and the Priestess. What is this intuition that comes in that makes you feel great? Something is biting that arm. That's really itchy. Oh, success in finding a new approach. Right. So you get an intuitive hit about a new way of doing things, and it's towards your success. So it could be about your work, your job, that kind of thing. Or it could be about success in relationships too, but you're going to end up getting an intuitive hit that leads you towards success. It's a new approach to take, and it's definitely going to take you toward that success. So definitely act on it. When you get that intuitive hit, take action on it straight away, Leo, because this is the week to do that, to start growing something. You're going to be so fulfilled from it, and you're going to get success from it. So what's this Six of Swords and the Nine of Inspiration? So coming out of choppy waters, calming yourself down so that you can stride forward. For Leos, prepare for rest. You're going to get a break. I'm telling you, it's a reprieve for you, Leo. You're kind of leveling up and you're going to get a reprieve. Things are going to get easier for you. Get prepared for a rest. I feel like it's in your work. I feel like you've been overworking. Have you been overworking yourself? What has been your choppy water, Leo? What has this struggle been about? Because you've all been telling me that it's been tricky. Whatever that choppy water is, you're getting a reprieve from it, so prepare for rest. Whew, it's coming soon. It's coming very soon, and the more you can calm yourself down and look forward to that. Yeah, look forward to that rest. That's going to calm you down, isn't it? The rest is coming. That rest, that reprieve. You're getting it this week. It's coming very soon. So you can calm down right now, and that's actually going to give you that reprieve. Two of Cups and Queen of Emotions. Is this a new relationship for you? I think it is. I think it is. It's a turnaround because look, you've got up until now in romance. So your past romance. So as I said, it could be someone coming back in from the past and they acknowledge you and say, it wasn't you, it was me. Just something that makes you feel better about it. Something from the past in romance. It could be a reunion coming back. It just makes you feel better about your love life. You're getting a reprieve this week. I don't feel like it's amazing, the one kind of thing for you Leos coming in. It could be for some of you. But it's certainly going to raise your vibration up there, this reprieve that you're getting. So let's find out what is going on in your love life. Oh, too many. There we go. Forgiving and learning. This is it coming in. This reprieve that you get, this person, it's an ex or something. It's someone that you were involved with, and they apologize to you, or they say it was them, not you, something like that, and it makes you feel better, and it lets you forgive and learn from it. It's going to make you feel so much better about your love life. So if you've been hung up on somebody, Leo, if you've been waiting for someone, or if someone just really messed you over, and it's been hard, you could have had like a relationship with a narcissist or something. They're really hard to get over. You'll have like post-traumatic stress disorder after that crap. If you've got a really troubling ex, I think that they could get in touch and just make you feel better. Make you feel better about it. Or someone else could get in touch, say if it's a narcissist or something. One of their friends could get in touch with you and say that something's happened to them, or just something that makes you feel better. Not in a vindictive way. Hopefully not, but maybe. That could make you feel better. If someone's done something really shitty to you, yeah, it could be. It could be in a vindictive way. It could be like, oh, they got karma, now I feel better. Let's get one of these out for you, Leah. Because let's face it, if you hear someone that has done you wrong, if you get some kind of justice, or if karma, whether it's through the legal system or whether it's through karma, oh damn yes, it's going to make you feel better. It's going to raise your vibration. Even thinking of it for you is raising my vibration. It's making me feel happy inside for you. So we don't need to feel bad about that. yes, it should make you feel happy if justice is done, even if it's karma that does it. Very well could be that for you, Leo. Yay! And it is a very karmic time at the moment. I mean, it always is. The universe is the universe after all, but we're in very changing times now, and so what would fly before doesn't fly anymore, especially around the masculine, toxic masculine, and toxic feminine too. There's some things we just cannot, some shit we cannot continue doing. All right, so Leo, here you go. You got the Phoenix, a new phase. Rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, change mind. You're going to change your mind about your love life for sure this week. And it's about something from the past, someone from the past, forgiving and learning, or rejoicing because they got what was coming to them. Yay! Right. Virgo. Virgo, what is this golden opportunity for you that gives you an easy out? What is it? Innocent gratitude. Innocent and gratitude. Something that you're really grateful for comes in, an opportunity. Whew. Virgo, I just felt like you've been in a struggle. Oh, I've got all this intense heat coming through my body. I just had this feeling that you've been in an intense struggle. It's like, have you ever felt that way? A relief comes in. Maybe I'm picking it up from you guys when you're listening to this. When something comes in and you're so relieved that you might get a feeling like that, like I just had a rush of hot energy through my body, or a thank God for that. You know, when there's something really troubling you and you don't know how the hell you got yourself into that shit, and you're like, you know you're innocent, and you're like, why is this happening to me? And then something happens, someone steps in and sorts it out, or it just gets sorted out, and you're like, whew, thank God for that. That is what you're getting, Virgo. You're getting a thank God for that. You were innocent all along. The universe is a bit sneaky sometimes like this. It's never worried, but sometimes it will sort stuff out right at the last minute, and we can be freaking out in our muggle bodies, in our meat suits, freaking out, like going, this isn't going to get sorted out. What am I going to do? Oh my God, but I'm innocent in all of this. And then, whew, last minute, it comes in, it gets sorted out by someone or something, and you're so grateful for it that you're like, thank God for that. Whew, why does life like that's always happening to me, that kind of shit? I mean, not this kind of thing isn't always happening to me, but the last minute, if there is a problem, it gets solved by the universe last minute. And they're like, what's wrong, Claire? You do your readings and everything, you should know. It's like, yeah, but I could do without the stress. I'm still human. We're going to feel it, right? And I don't ever want to get to the point, I don't know about you, but I don't ever get to the point of being like a robot and unfeeling and not being stressed out by stuff like that. I don't want to get to the point where I can't feel stuff like that. That would make you a psychopath, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay, Ace of Cups, Virgo. What is this? An intuitive hit that leads you to a very fulfilling thing. Right, a friend gives you an idea that's going to lead to a lot of fulfillment. You've got a lot going on this week, Virgo. Something sorts itself out and you're like, thank God for that. I don't need to focus on that anymore. Then a friend comes in, or you're going to be working with a friend, or you've got an idea and you can work with a friend. It's something like that. You get an intuitive hit about working with a friend on something, an idea, and it's going to lead to a lot of fulfillment. So getting out of the choppy waters, striding forward, yes, you're getting a gift with that for sure. Right, empower self in this moment. You've got to start standing up for yourself, Virgo. You're in the choppy waters because you've not been standing up for yourself. You've been putting up with all kinds of shit. Keeping yourself in choppy waters by being around the wrong people, putting up with all kinds of shit. You need to learn to say no, Virgo, because you've really got to be more selective with who you're around. You can't just be around anyone and everyone, because that's the choppy water. Stop choosing choppy people to be around. Walk away from them. Stride away from them. Empower yourself this moment, in every moment, and say no. Choose better for yourself. Love yourself. It's a call to self-love, Virgo. Love yourself. And this Two of Cups and the Queen of Emotions, this new beginnings. Is this the relationship for you, or is it a self-love thing? Let's find out. Ooh, it could be the love. Communication, at least anyway. It might not be a reunion or coming together, but there's communication flowing. You're talking again. Could have something to do with this relief thing. Could also have something to do with this friend, an idea thing. And it could have something to do with getting out of the choppy water too, because if you've been hanging around with shit people, your person's not a shit person. They can't gain access to you when you're in choppy waters, if they're not in choppy waters. Yes, Virgo, your person cannot gain access to you if you're in choppy waters and they're not. Because that means you're not in alignment and they are. And you need to get into alignment before you can even communicate with each other. So it very well could be that change, Virgo, that opens the doors and you can communicate again. And the communication can flow between you. Or communication is like your heart communication. If you're single, completely single, not waiting on anyone, Virgo, your heart communication can open up when you get yourself out of those choppy waters and you'll start flirting, making eye contact with people, smiling at people again, that kind of thing. Socially interacting, heart opening, to let that communication start coming in. So let's get you a romance card out, Virgo. Guess what it is, Virgo? What do you want it to be? Could be many cards in this deck, really. You've got reconciliation. It could just be talks. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. It could just be talks with your Two of Cups person. Reconciling, communicating, or you could be actually physically getting back together again. That's exciting for you, Virgo. Wow, you've got a lot of gifts this week, Virgo. Love it. Let's get one of these out for you. It's not that's too many. One for Virgo, please, about the love life. I'm happy for you, Virgo. Honestly, that feeling of relief then with that Ace of Pentacles, it was intense. Whatever you've been going through that gets sorted out this week, intense. Passion. Reconciliation and passion, Virgo. You're winning. You're winning the love comp this week. Insane chemistry. Like each other equally, having fun. I love it, Virgo. Lucky you. Yep, reconciliation. That is awesome. I think it has everything to do with everything else that I've talked about. You do that work and that's going to happen for you, Virgo. Libra, what about you? Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Voices. What is this for you? The golden opportunity that gives you an easy out to something. What is it? It's transformational guidance. Okay, so it's the inner work. It's like, I don't know, maybe you come across a YouTube video or something, you sign up for a course or something like that, and it gives you that the lesson that you need, the inner work, leading some kind of guidance, leading you to the transformation that you need, the transcendence that you need. It's very much an inner thing for you, Libra, this week, this golden opportunity. A class, some information, an aha kind of thing that gets you out of trouble, transforms your energy, transforms your life in some way. Could be something very practical too, like you hear about an investment, that's going to turn around your worries, your money worries. Maybe like here with my little island's closed again, the ferries have stopped and we're all kind of locked in the island now, and you can only come on this island if you live here. They'll only let you on a boat to come here if you live here, and you can prove it. And but it's terrible for the economy because it's a holiday island, and so suddenly people are in the crap again. We can't have any tourists anymore, and so it was hard anyway. But if you're in a position like that where your job has kind of shut down, you might hear of something like, oh, that you can work online for a while, something like that. That a lot of people here are doing that. They've got online jobs now because of that. So it's something like that. It's something internal, but it's going to get you out of a tricky situation is what I'm feeling, Libra. Whatever tricky situation, You know how I was saying this transcendence, it's about the tricky bit in your life, the part that you're finding tricky, whatever that trickiness is in your life, you're going to get some transformational guidance and some information that's going to change it all for you. Definitely act on it, Libra, when that comes in. Ace of Cups and the Priestess here, so some kind of an intuition that fulfills you. Surrendering your time alone, coming out of lockdown, could be coming out of quarantine. You're surrendering to time alone. No, you're surrendering your time alone. You're getting together with people. A stagnant period where you've been kind of closed off from people, shut off from people. Could be talking about a relationship here. Too, you could have been in separation from somebody. You're surrendering that time alone now. You're giving that up, letting someone else in, that kind of thing. And it's going to fulfill you. Like I was saying before, fulfillment, it's when you're letting stuff in, when you're letting your community, someone else love you, love coming in form of abundance. That's what fulfills you. So the Six of Swords and the Nine of Inspiration, getting out of choppy waters. How are you going to be doing that this week, Libra? Trusting yourself. Oh, okay, Libra. And it says, who am I? Who are you not to trust yourself? Stop trusting other people. That's what gets you into choppy waters, when you're not listening to your intuition. How many times have we all had that lesson? When we get that intuitive hit saying, this is going to be trouble, and then we do it anyway, and we get into trouble. Or this person's no good, and then everyone else says, you don't trust yourself. Everyone else says, oh no, they're a great person, they're a great person. And you get to know them, and they're not a great person, and they get you into trouble. Trust yourself. You being in choppy waters because you're trusting other people more, you need to trust your intuition. That will get you into the calmer waters there. Interesting. So bringing it back to that surrender and time alone, it could be that you've been in a bit of hermit mode, Libra, hiding away because of that. And maybe it can come out of hermit mode when you trust yourself instead of listening to other people. So your deception, your excuses might be, well, they told me to do that, or I was just doing what I was told, I was just doing what they said. It's like, well, stop doing what other people say, do what you feel. And that's going to be everything. Trusting yourself and doing what you feel, what is in your mind, what's in your intuition. Are you getting into a relationship this week? Is it the Two of Cups reunion? Or is it a self-love thing? Let's see, Libra. I would guess it's self-love for you. Yeah, it's self-love. Trust myself and allow is what I've just been talking about. Trusting yourself. You've got to trust yourself now. Put yourself first. Trust yourself. Don't do what other people say. Do what you feel, what you say and you feel. Do what's in your heart. You've got to do that and allow yourself to be yourself. That's why it said, who am I? Allow yourself to be yourself. Stop trying to be like everyone else or following other people's paths and doing what they say. It's all about self-love for you. What else is going on in your love life? Let's find out with these. Libra. It's called you Virgo. Libra. Time are we at? Wow. Libra. This could be the one. You. It's you. Go and look in the mirror. It's you. But it says you've already met the romantic partner that you seek. Let's find out with these. So you could be waiting, Libra, to get back into a relationship. You could be in separation from your person right now. Or you could be at the start of a new relationship. Love call. No, I'm told not to take that. I did kind of get hold of the card rather than letting it fall out. Sorry, not getting a love call. Well, you might. I don't know. What is this? This could be the one. Give us more on this. There we go. Girl talk, yeah. Okay, so it's clarifying the call. It's a love call, but it's more of a friendship. It's not necessarily a girl. It's girl talk. It's friendship talk. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. So you're coming out of maybe a self-imposed lockdown because you were listening to other people and you're getting together with friends. So it is a call, but it's a friend calling you. There we go. And Who've got next? Sagittarius is next. Sag, what's this Ace of Pentacles? What's this golden opportunity that comes in that gives you an easy out from something that you wanted to end anyway? Oh, a new approach. Yes, criticism. So, you've been in a situation, maybe a relationship, work, something like that, and something gives you an easy out from that, from being criticized. So suddenly you don't have to work with that critical boss. You don't have to work for that critical boss anymore. Suddenly, you know what I just thought of? When people get like private stuff from me, like the deeper dive reads from my pick a card reads, and when they buy something off my website, 2 weeks after they get it, they get an automatic email asking them for a review on it. And anyway, these reviews come in, and I get to decide whether it goes on the website or not, because you can't just put anything on my website. It's my website after all, and I pretty much allow all of them. But if someone puts something that's like totally not about, a personal grievance or something like that, it's not about my product or whatever, or they're talking about something else that they got from me, but when it's not relevant, I don't put it up there. And if it's just pure criticism, I don't put it up there. That's their shitty energy. I don't need their shitty energy on my website, and I wish they hadn't come to me as a customer as well. So criticism, finding a new approach, is something like that. There's a new approach given to you. Something gives you an out. So like if you've got a website, it could be that your system changes so that people can't just put it. It could be that Facebook changes the pages thing, because like if you've got a business page on Facebook, people can do that, the reviews and recommendations, and you have no say. You can't get rid of it, which isn't a problem. Like I don't mind feedback, like, but there's those Nigerians, witch doctors and stuff, and I had a problem, and the people are marketing all kinds of scammy shit on your page. So maybe it's something like that. Maybe Facebook changes that so you can, have the option of not approving stuff on your own business page, like those scams and stuff. It could be something like that, but you're given this golden opportunity that gives you an out from the criticism that you've had to put up with. So, and it does feel like something that you've just been putting up with. It doesn't seem like you've had an opportunity, or there's not been an opportunity to be able to handle it in any other way. So you're getting an out with that, Sagittarius. So what's this Ace of Cups and the Priestess for you? So something intuitive comes in, which is going to fill your heart up, make you feel like you're having a standing ovation. Oh, it's love. Well, it's a lover. Go for it in lovers. So you get an intuitive hit about someone, maybe a lover that you've got, an ex-lover that you've got with someone. Oh, it could be an intuitive hit, like to go to a certain place and then you meet someone there, a new lover or something like that, that's going to fulfill you in some kind of way. Maybe just in the bedroom. It doesn't matter, right? We're allowed that too. It's going to fulfill you in some way, though, a new lover. I'm getting it's a new lover. Six of Swords and the Nine of Inspiration. So Sagittarius, you're getting out of choppy water. How? By simply taking action. Simply taking action. So simply taking action on something that's presented to you, like that new approach thing that I'm talking about, that gets you an easy out from that criticism that you've been putting up with. But this is also simply taking action, physical action. You know how I was talking in the general part of it about meditation, prayer, gardening, calming yourself down, taking deep breaths, that kind of thing. It's simply taking that. You've got to take that action. Just got to take the physical action to do those things that will calm you the F down. Sagittarius, quite frankly, because you need to calm yourself down so that you've got access to better stuff, really. Your intuition will come through much better as well. So, Two of Cups and the Queen of Emotions. Is it the relationship, or is it about self-love for you? We kind of got that you've got a relationship coming in. Well, this is interesting because you've got a lover coming in, right? for some of you anyway. If you act on that intuition, it's just like going to a cafe or going to that bar or whatever, going on that dating website, putting yourself on Tinder again, whatever the intuition is. If you take action on that, yes, you're going to get a new lover. But this Two of Cups, I mean, is different. That's the one, right? And I'm not getting that lover is the one. Here you've got encouragement and friend. And so I think that you're the one. If you already know them, you're in separation, you're just being friends at the moment, encouraging each other. So it seems to me like you're still on that self-love path, and this lover is going to be part of that self-love path in an external kind of way. Maybe you need to open up sexually again, Sagittarius. Could be. Let's find out what is going on in your love life. Plenty. You've got two things going on. Although it might not feel like this is anything going on. Still, it could be a new beginning in that too. You know, it could be you're the one being a friend. Maybe they're just not ready. You can be a friend with them right now. Express your love. Go ahead, make that romantic gesture to either of them, both of them. Why not? Different kinds of love, right? There's different kinds of love. You're allowed to have different kinds of love. Express your love to them. Go ahead, make that romantic gesture. You're allowed. Maybe you've been holding yourself back from having a lover because you're friend zoned by your one person that you want to be with. And you're getting an opportunity to have love. You deserve love. Clock. It's a matter of timing. This one. It's a matter of timing. They're not ready yet. They're having to sort something out. Your person's having to sort something out. So it needs time. It takes time. In time, cycles, time to heal, progress. I do feel there's some progress in the one relationship this week. But you're also getting a lover. Yay. That's good. That's good. And that lover could also be the instigator to this too, moving forward. Anyway, all in good time. You don't want to force that to happen. I mean, you don't want to, maybe if I get them jealous, they'll want to be with me. Don't do that kind of shit. Scorpio. Did I do them the wrong way around? Scorpio, let's find out. What is this Ace of Pentacles? What's this golden opportunity that gives you an easy out? What is it for you, Scorpio? Including jealousy. Okay. It seems like you're getting a golden opportunity, Scorpio, of being amongst a new tribe, new people that are going to be more on your wavelength. So they won't be jealous of you. You'll be included in them. So if you find that you've been the most successful person in the room, whatever rooms you've been in lately, and you find that so everyone is being jealous of you because you're the most successful person in the room, you're going to be introduced into a new room. You're going to get an opportunity to be in a new room now where you're going to be included, your level, or above your level even. Hopefully above your level, right? And so you can get included in that group. It could be success. It could be in any area of your life. But if you're kind of high flying in one area of your life, yet people around you seem to be jealous of you because you're the best that thing in the room, you're going to get an opportunity to be in a different room to lift you up for a change, Scorpio. So I'm feeling like, Scorpios, you've been an uplifter, and it's time for you to receive. Look, what is this intuition so that you can actually receive fulfillment? Oh no, it's an internal one, this. I thought it was going to be connected. It's not. Willingness to meditate. That's why it's the intuitive hit, right? Maybe you've been resisting that. It's to do with this choppy water thing, getting out of the choppy water. Be willing to meditate. Be willing to actually take that physical action to calm yourself the F down. Maybe you've been overworking. You're going to get an intuitive hit anyway. It's going to fulfill you a lot more if you calm yourself down. So tell us more about this. What is it? Yeah. Right. So this getting out of the choppy water is calming yourself down. You've got strength and courage and wake up. So it's like a wake up call. So Scorpio, if you're not doing this stuff, if you decide not to do this stuff and just stay frantic, overworking, or whatever it is that you're doing, It's making everyone else jealous because you're excelling in it, but you're frantic. You're going to have an accident or something like that. Something's going to slow you down. You're going to get a wake-up call. It could be something as little as catching a cold because you've been overworking, but it could be big. It could be like driving into a wall or something like that because you're speeding. You're getting a wake-up call about that choppy waters that you've been in. And it's about your strength and courage and perseverance. I think you're persevering in choppy waters more than anyone else would, and you don't need to. You can just move to the calmer waters. Do you know what I mean? I feel like you're using your strength and courage, Scorpio, to remain in choppy waters. Like, I'm strong enough. I can take it. I can live in hell. It's just like that, Scorpio. I can live in hell and survive it because I'm strong enough. So I'm going to stay here in hell. And it's like, well, that's an option, Scorpio. Or you could just go over there in heaven and then use your strength and courage for better things in heaven. Take heaven to the next level. There you go. So you're going to get a wake-up call. Not necessarily a huge one. No Tower card's been out for a while. What now? Oh, this relationship. Is it the relationship or is it a call to self-love? Let's find out for you, Scorpio. Could be either. It could be either because they got the play card out. Another sign got this as well, the play card. And I'm saying it could be either. It could be that relationship because the twin flame relationship, it feels like your long lost childhood friends. They make you feel like a little kid again. It's amazing feeling. It's so different than any other kind of relationship. And the play card is reminding me of that. But it also, so it could be that you're getting into that relationship or reuniting in that relationship. But it also could be a call to self-love, this, knowing that you're a playful side and getting into that, getting playful again. Very well could be the call to self-love, because if your choppy waters here has been you overworking, that kind of thing, living in hell. The playful one, the twin flame is going to be in heaven, not in hell. Okay, so what is going on in your love life, Scorpio? Let's get one of these out for you. Free yourself. Get out of hell. Get out of jail free. Get out of hell. Take back control of your life. You don't need to put up with the stuff that you've been putting up with. Get yourself in them calmer waters. Your person's going to be there. They're not going to be in the choppy water. You don't want someone that's in the choppy water. They're not aligned. You're not in alignment when you're in the choppy water. So free yourself. Time to take control of your life. Again, take it back. Whatever it is that you've been doing. Healing heart is what you've got here, Scorpio. Healing from heartbreak. Freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Could be addicted to being strong. It could be like the badge of honor that you wear. I'm cool in a crisis. I can put up with all kinds of shit. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is a strength. It is a strength, yeah, for sure. I'm good. I'm good in crappy situations. I really am too, but I choose not to be. I choose to live on a beautiful tropical island with amazing people. You could too, Scorpio, so that's you. Capricorn, what about you? Capricorn, what's your Ace of Pentacles? What is this golden opportunity that's leading to this easy out for you? Facing a situation. Okay, so it's more of a confrontation for you. You're the first one that's got it as a kind of confrontation. So it's a golden opportunity, yes, but it's a golden opportunity to face something. So it's kind of something gets shoved in your face, not necessarily in a nice way. Not in a nice way. You get to face up to something this week, yay, which will prepare you for something better. It's going to prepare you for something better. Just keep on telling yourself that, Capricorn. So an offer does come in and it is kind of a painful ending or a wake-up call, something that you really have to face now. So it's like you don't get an easy out. Sorry, it's not that easy an out for you. You're going to have to face a situation. There's something for you to face in there. Could be that you're dealing with someone with addictions. It could be that you've got an addiction. It could be this connected to this deception thing. You could have been deceiving yourself and you've got to wake up to it, and that's the opportunity that you get to wake up to that. So what's this Ace of Cups and the Priestess? So you're getting an intuitive hit that's going to lead you to more fulfillment. Move away in service. Capricorn, I feel like I've been giving you this message for a few weeks now about your work changing, about you doing too much for other people, about you getting the shitty end of the stick, about the way what you're doing for other people, you're not getting the reciprocation back from it. You're not valuing yourself properly, Capricorn. You're amazing, Capricorn. You're so you have such service. I mean, you've got the whole leadership thing. You're organized. You've got so much to offer, and I don't think you're valuing that. Like, who's better than a Capricorn in the workplace? Nobody, apart from a Taurus. No, I'm just saying that because I'm being Taurian. You get to move away from doing that. You're going to get some intuition about what you're doing to yourself, some kind of an aha of how you're being out of balance there, not expecting enough back for yourself. What about your choppy waters? Getting out of your choppy waters. Yes. Meditate more. So calm your energy down, do the breathing, all of that stuff that I talked about in the general part of it, especially around your work. So if you're feeling out of balance, if your trigger that I was talking about that gets you into all of that negative space, gets you mind racing, gets you panicking and all of that, makes you feeling bad, negative thoughts, all of that kind of thing, gets you in the choppy water. If your trigger is your work, which very well could be because of what I've just said, because you're being undervalued, being underpaid, having to do too much, not getting that reciprocation back. You need more than ever to raise your vibration, to get out of those choppy waters first, to change your state first so that you can even get that wake-up call that you need. And Capricorn, what about this Two of Cups for you? Is it a self-love thing or is it a relationship? Let's see. Oh my God, Capricorn. How many meditate cards can you get out? Meditate. Be still, keep quiet. Could have been a double meditate card if you hadn't just got meditate out. Yes, it's self-love. You really have to sort out your vibration now, Capricorn. You might think it's everyone else that has been not valuing, everyone else that's been taking advantage of, everyone else that's not been paying you enough, everyone else that's been getting you to do more for them than they're doing for you. But it's your vibration. You're willingly doing it. You're putting yourself there. You're putting yourself in that vibration. So calm down. Be willing to meditate. Meditate. It's self-love. You got to do that. You're not in a vibrational match with your person, with your Two of Cups, when you're not doing that. So, in fact, Capricorn, you'll be a vibrational match to someone that wants to take advantage of you. You've got healing family issues out here for your love life, and so it could be a family thing. You could have learned these ways of overgiving or doing too much for other people or undervaluing yourself from family issues. So something to look at there. That could be a way that you're deceiving yourself too. You could think it's normal, is what I mean. If you've been taught that by family, you might think everyone's like that. Abundance. Ooh, Capricorn. You've got a lot of abundance coming when you make these changes, like massive amounts. Woo! This picture, look at her. She's throwing money in the air and dancing. Yay! Kicking a leg up to the side. A lot of money. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude, bliss. You are stepping into self-value. All of this stuff that I was talking about, these excuses, the pride, gratitude, purpose, new beginnings, everything, self-love. It's self-value. Focus on that. And it's something about healing family issues. Who did you learn not to value yourself from in your family? Aquarius, what about you? What's this Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Voices for you? Easy out. Golden opportunity giving you an easy out. What's that about? Aquarius. Touch and knowing. It's a little thing. It's not a big This looks like a big Ace of Pentacles. It's not for you. It's a little thing. It's a little subtle thing. You might not even notice it, Aquarius. It's a touch, a tiny little bit, but you'll know it. Or you might have missed it if you've not been watching this. Pay attention to this because you might miss it. It's a little thing, a little opportunity that comes in, but it gives you an easy out. You've really got to pay attention, Aquarius, this week for this, because it could go by unnoticed. It could go by and you don't take action on it. You will know it if you're tapped into your intuition. And so these next two things the next two things that I'm about to clarify are very important for you, Aquarius, so that you're in a good vibration to actually notice when this opportunity comes in for you. So the intuitive hit that leads you to being fulfilled in some way. It's about going deeper. Okay, it's about going deeper and waiting. This is why it's just a subtle thing, right? It's just a little bit of it. It's a glimmer of hope. It's that kind of thing. It's just a little opportunity because you need to go deeper. There's more layers to this, Aquarius, to come. It's almost like you're starting off on a new path, but it's right at the start. And I don't know what else to say about that. You've got to wait because it's going to grow into something more. It's going to go deeper. I wouldn't jump into new things this week because of that. It's very subtle. Take your time. Let it develop. So how do you get out of the choppy waters, Aquarius? Go within. Yes. You go within. You need to go within more. You need to meditate more. Take more time for yourself. Do good things for yourself. You know how I was talking about that frantic kind of energy? Aquarius, you need to get yourself out of that. You need to learn what your triggers are, how you're deceiving yourself. You need to bring yourself out of that. Go within more. Calm yourself down. More breathing, that kind of thing. Less of the other stuff that distracts you from that. Less of the stuff that you're going around frantically filling your time with. Rushing around doing, whether you're overworking, whether you're, going from one friend, maybe just filling your life up with friends, that kind of thing. Addictions, it could be too. You could be frantic with addictions, filling yourself up full of beer or something. I don't know. Racing from your job to the bar, drinking a heap of beers, and then you got to race home because you need to get enough sleep. If you race back to work again, it could be that kind of thing. You need to get yourself out of that by going within more, taking time for yourself. Follow your knowing. It's about your intuition too. So it's holding back your intuition. No wonder this is like really subtle then for you, Aquarius, because you're holding back your intuition because of the vibration that you're in. You're in frenzy, frantic. You don't have access to these unlimited possibilities when you're like that. You need to calm down, meditate way more, or anything else that lowers that, not your vibration. It raises your vibration, but it lowers your brainwaves, calms you down. So this Two of Cups and the Queen of Emotions, is it about self-love for you, or is it a relationship coming in? I can guess it's about self-love for you. With all of the other stuff that you've got out, there's no way it's a relationship for you. If it is a relationship for you, Aquarius, is not the right one for you. Yeah, reach out. Oh God, reach out. Doubt cancels abundance. This isn't good. This isn't good because someone's reaching out to you, but it's not your person. It's not your real Two of Cups. Someone's reaching out to you. You've got to recognize what vibration you're in, Aquarius. You're not in the right vibration. You're not up there. You've been deceiving yourself about something. You're missing something. You've got a blind spot. It's keeping you frantic. Or you're deceiving yourself about it. You might be pretending that you're in a high vibration, totally ignoring that you're an alcoholic, or that you're really unfit and unhealthy, or there's something about your life that you're totally deceiving yourself about, that's showing you that you're not in alignment yet. And I don't feel you're that far out of alignment. It's just saying, like, just meditate more and your intuition will lead you there. But there needs to be a bit of humility. You need to stop doing those things that I feel like you're in patterns. Anyway, this Two of Cups, it's a self-love call because someone's reaching out to you, and it's doubt cancels abundance though. You might say yes to Aquarius, to this person. but it's not a good one. It's a lesson relationship because of the vibration that you're in there. Okay, well, you might need that. We all need lesson relationships. You got religious factors are affecting your love life. Now, this isn't necessarily religious factors. It can be religious factors. It can be differences in people too. Differences. So you might be having this mirror thing going on. This Two of Cups that's coming in, this love offer this week for you, if you get one, Aquarius, it could be someone reaching out to you, but it's full of doubt. I mean, it's not the right person for you at all. But there could be a factor about them that is different, you know? Religious factors. This card, it's about cultural differences, big differences in you, differences in the way that you look at life. But I think you're going to feel like they're completely different to you, but they're not. They're a mirror image of you. It's the way that you're deceiving yourself. You're telling yourself you're not that, and you are. You're it. You think you're totally different from them. You're not, but they're not a match to you. They're a match to you being frenetic, or, you know, they're a match to an issue that you've got, or how you're deceiving yourself. Let's put it that way. It's a lesson relationship. Otherwise known as a karmic relationship. Oh no. Let's try again. You know, it is it's the butterfly. I've seen it 3 times now. It's the butterfly. It is a week for big transformations. That's what I was about to say too. There's a big opportunity, Aquarius, this week for a transformation. But you have to own up to what you're being shown. Because quite frankly, you've been bullshitting yourself. The butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase. No, it's you evolving to the next phase. Healing the inner child growth. Yes, it's you evolving to the next phase. Pay close attention this week. You more than any other sign, pay close attention. Right. And finally, Pisces. What's this Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Voices, this easy out that you get? Opportunity. Ooh, will you want to take it or not? It's going to make you feel vulnerable, make you feel emotional, Pisces. Are you going to take it or not? You get a golden opportunity, but it involves change. Is it going to be a painful change, or is it you preempting it being so painful that you decide to say no to it? You're on the edge on this. You're saying, is it true? Is it too good to be true? It's not too good to be true. It's not too good to be true, Pisces. But you're asking yourself, is it too good to be true? Because it's making you feel vulnerable. Change makes you feel vulnerable, Pisces. It does. It makes us all feel vulnerable. But as I said, with this, Ten of Voices, choices. It's all about thoughts, right? We can change our thoughts and it doesn't have to be a painful ending. Change doesn't have to be painful. Something's beginning, something's ending. It makes you feel vulnerable. You're not sure. It's the unknown. That's what you've got to contend with this week. I don't know if I can give you some advice about that. You're just going to have to work through it, Pisces, in your mind. Emotionally. You're going to have to work through it emotionally. Whatever that is for you. Ace of Cups and that, the Priestess, so you're getting some intuition about something that's really going to fill your heart up. What is this? Something that's going to make you feel very grateful. But it's about trusting yourself. And so your intuition is about, I knew that all along. It's that kind of thing. I knew it. I knew that all along. You know, when someone tells you something, it's like, I told you so. That kind of a feeling. I knew that all along. Maybe it's not I told you so. Maybe it's more of a, I knew it. Deep inside, I knew it. And then you're grateful. It's a window. It's recognition that your intuition is on point. You knew it all along, Pisces. And then you're grateful for it. You're grateful for your intuition. You're grateful for yourself. It's like a self-love explosion for you, that. So you're in the choppy waters, though. What's going on, Pisces? How can you get yourself out of the choppy waters? Oh, letting go of the past, yes. Right. This is big, Pisces. You're letting go of the past this week. Being in the moment now and letting go of the past. So there's something in your life or someone in your life where you're still connecting with the past rather than the present. So it could be someone in your life and you are still treating them like their past self, like you're in a relationship with a past self rather than who they are now. You need to bring yourself into this moment, or you're doing a job that you used to love before, you don't love it anymore. This is why it's making you feel vulnerable. It's almost like this week, you know how I said our hearts and souls aren't going to be quiet this week? With you, Pisces, they're kind of going to be gentle with you though. They're coaxing you towards this change that you need to make. It's about letting go of the past. So it's almost like you're keeping yourself in the choppy waters because you think the choppy waters are it. That's what life is, and that's where your friends are. And that's where your job is. It's in the choppy waters, so you're going to stay there. Because I don't know what the calm waters are going to be like. There's nobody there. Everyone's here in the choppy waters. It's that kind of analogy. Let go of the past, be in the moment. You've got good things coming to you, but the universe seems to be aware that this is an emotional one for you. So there could be a lot of attachment that you've got, Pisces, to the past there. What's this Two of Cups for you and the Queen of Emotions? Is it a new love offer? Is it a reunion? Is it an actual relationship, or is it self-love? Let's see. It could be a past lover. It could be a reunion. It could be the communication starting up again. It could be new as well with this include card. It could be a new person getting in touch with you too. No wonder you need to leave the past behind and open up. You could have new love coming in. Yeah, someone that's your vibration. That's why you've got to get out of the past. You've got to be who you are right now, your vibration right now. Yeah, you've got to be your vibration right now so that someone new can come in. So there's communication starting, someone getting in touch with you, not necessarily getting together. But let's see, let's get one of these out for you. What's going on in your romantic? Oh, passion. Passion. You've got communication and passion, passionate communication. You've got some happiness going on. It could be with a past person as well, because you change your mind about them. You start seeing them as who they are now. It could be someone that you weren't interested in before, or you were interested in before, but it kind of flopped. But they're different now. They've changed. Maybe they woke up. Maybe I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they've been through a shift and they come back, and you suddenly go, oh, you have this passionate communication. It's like, oh, you're different now. You're my kind of person. You sorted that thing out. And then comes the passion. It could be that. Let's get one of these out for you, Pisces. And then I'm done. I can sort my throat out because it's kind of sore and thirsty. Kisses. You got something happening, Pisces. You got kisses. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Beautiful. Very well could have a new person coming in. So no wonder I was picking up on that emotional kind of vibe with you, Pisces. The change, you're not so sure about it. Woo! It's about relationship. So cool, but it does seem like you've got a past relationship to let go of, to let this in as well. Or how you're viewing the past from this relationship. It's got to change. Nice. It very well could be a twin flame journey. This, you've had separation, whether you've got to let go of who you think they were in the past because they've changed, done some work on themselves. As have you, probably, Pisces. There we go. That's it. I did, everyone. Yay. That was a long one. Wow. So, have an amazing week. Thank you all for watching if you got this far. And I will see you next time. Check out my dailies. Come to my Psychic Cafe, my live show. Get a private reading from me from my website, behealing.com. See you next time. Bye.